All right, let's go. Welcome to Revealing the Hidden, where we explore Jewish life in a deeper way. Here we go. So as we spoke about in the previous class, Kaleidoscope, we were thinking and learning about the three different parts, the tripod of holiness. There's makom, place, zman, time, and nefesh, man. I want to spend a little bit of time exploring makom right now. Place. The place is incredible, and it's the most relevant place that you have in your life. And I think it's a great way to start your journey of trying to be in a place where you reveal more of the hidden. And that's your home, the Jewish home, the Beit Yehudi. So let's start with something really wild. Every Jewish home has something at the doorway. As the pasuk says, "Uchsavtam al mezuzos beisecha v'yisharecha," that you shall write it, the Shema, on the doorposts of your home. The Gemara darshans out, beisecha is from the word ba, to come. Derech biascha, the way that you come in. Which means that the mezuzah is supposed to be on the right side, going inwards. What's going on here? The reshus, the idea of something that is your property, reshus hayachid, versus reshus harabim. If you literally translate it, a reshus literally means permitted. The permission of the rabim, that which is allowed for anything and anyone and all to be, is the reshus harabim. It's everyone's, it's public. And there's value to it, and there's place in which we need to go and interact. But the reshus hayachid means it's the permission of the one. Fascinating translation, right? The permission. That which you're allowed to. So let's just think first practically for a second. What does a house look like? A house has 4 walls and a ceiling, and inside of that, that's where everything that's created is created in the image that you want it to be. You pick out the colors of the walls to paint it. What pictures are going on those walls? What things am I allowing through that front door? Are there Sfarim that I'm bringing in? Jewish books? Do I like games? Am I bringing Monopoly in to spend time with my family? Do I bring flowers from the outside in to say that today is Shabbos and I'm going to honor that day? It's the creation of myself that's manifest outside of just the nefesh, the body, onto the walls. The Gemara has an amazing insight. Sometimes people think of this in a way where they take it personally, but you have to translate it so they can understand it properly. One of the terms for a wife in the Gemara is debitu. Everyone says his house. But no, that's not actually true. It's debitu is his home. The incredible power of a woman. Hashem created a woman literally to be the house of a child for 9 months. She literally is the home in which that person feels this is where I belong. And everything that child hears, experiences, eats even, is done al yedei the mother. And the home is the same. A Jewish mother is the one who's going to set the vibes, the Kedusha, the spirit, light the candles of the home. Of course, husband as well has a role to play. But if you really think about the vibes of the home, like the famous vort that we all say in the Haggadah every year about the She'enu Yodei Lishol, for the little baby who doesn't know how to ask a question, At P'tachlo, you, the mother, are the one who opens. Because the mother is the one guiding the way that their children's midos are going to be. The seder of the day. What's allowed in my home, what's not. The mezuzah that's on the front door that we spoke about, it delineates between the harabim and the hayachid. Kedusha, holiness, is the same thing. What do I mean by that? Kedusha means I've chosen you and nothing else. Of all the things in the entire universe, you're the one that I'm setting aside. When we describe Hashem as Kadosh, 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 holy, 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 holy in the heavens, holy on earth, holy for all time. That's the way that we darshan it out in Uvalat Zion. Holy in the heavens, holy on earth, holy for all time. Holy means I've chosen you from all others in the heavens. You are the only. You are the one. In the earth, if there's anything I could choose from, and you are the only one, Hashem. And holy for all time, of all time, forever and ever, you are the only one. You are holy, you are separate. Your home is that which is holy, that which is separated from everything else. During the 7 brachas, the Sheva brachas that we say at the end of a wedding, and for the week after, they're all hinting to the idea that a home is like the Beis Hamikdash. You'll see it. There's so much language like that. Rav Pinkus brings this down. It's from Divrei Chazal. They're describing your home as your mikdash. And the mikdash the same way. You're choosing from that which is in the harabim and describing, no, this is what is going to come in to the reshus hayachid. It's going to be this cinnamon that I'm going to use for the ketores. It's going to be this flour that I'm going to use for the challah. I checked it. It was sifted. It doesn't have bugs. It's kosher. Whatever the thing is. For the Shulchan Shabbos, right? Or for the Shulchan of the Beis Hamikdash, or the Beis Hamikdash of my home. This is going to be mechabed my family. This is going to make them feel good. This is going to bring them joy. And that's the incredible notion of the Jewish home. But all of it stops first by the mezuzah, at the doorpost. And that's where we check. We say Hashem is one. Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad is the checking post before we walk into those 4 walls and say, does this belong in the reshus hayachid? I had a long day in the reshus harabim. I interacted with this and that. I have a high emotion. I have anger. I have frustration. Do I pull it out of my pocket and leave it at the front door, or do I bring it inside? And when we kiss the mezuzah, when we hold our hand and put it up by the mezuzah, we walk in, we say, Hashem, I love you. Hashem, you are one. It's right there. And then we walk in and say, the world that I choose is what's in this house. And Hashem, the first thing that I choose is you. There's an amazing thing in Gematria, the word mezuzah is 65. For people who are in the world of the Torah of Nistar, 65 is a very, very big name. It's the name of Hashem, Aleph, Daled, Nun, Yud. The name of Hashem. But not the name that we can't pronounce, the Yud Kei Vav Kei, the one that we can pronounce. The one that says Hashem is the master of the world, Adon, right? Or the master of. But Yud Kei Vav Kei, the name that is Hashem is one, past, present, and future, Haya and Hova and Yiyah, that one we don't pronounce. But it's the one that describes that Hashem is one. The Aleph, Daled, Nun, Yud encases inside of it the hidden name that we use of Yud Kei Vav Kei, the oneness of Hashem, and the house, the 4 doors, or even if you will, if you want to think about the little mezuzah case, wrapped up inside is the expression this way. Hashem, you are one, and we are your people, and you are one in this house. This house is a house that's being Mekadesh Shem Shamayim, that's living for God. Something that we're revealing, something that's slightly hidden. And now we can see it a little bit more beautifully. So many times in the Jewish home, you don't even have to work hard. You just walk in and you see it. But on Friday night, when those candles are being lit, when you give your child a kiss after they say Shema at night, or they smile, they do something kind, or you teach them a word of Torah, you should just know this 4 amos, this is the Beis Hamikdash. I've cut out everything else from outside and decided what's come in, and come to live the life that I want to live, the world that I want to live, the reshus hayachid, not the reshus harabim, the one that is one and only. And that's the incredible idea of the Kedusha of the Beis. It is a place of Hashras, of Shechina, of Hashem being able to dwell, because you've invited him in. One last halacha to point out that fits with this is that when you go to reshus harabim in halacha, the technical Torah definition of reshus harabim of public property is only up until almost 10 tefachim high. Below that is the reshus harabim, and above that has the halachic category called the Carmelis. It's a no man's land. It doesn't belong to the rabbim either. It's separate. Literally, the reshus harabim can't raise itself above that 10 tefachim, about 40 inches high. The idea of that which is scattered to everything. Above that is this no man's land. But the reshus hayachid, the walls of the individual, have an incredible halachic status. The walls of a house go ad lashamayim. In other words, in a halachic way, you own the airspace above your house. And if you think about it, in a literal way, right? Your house goes ad lashamayim, reaches the heavens. These 4 amazing walls that you have, and everything that's inside of it reaches up to shamayim because you've created the reshus hayachid. And if we want to take one thing that you take away and bring from this message, is next time you walk into your house, stop, put your hand on the mezuzah, kiss it. Hashem is one. Hashem, this is your home. This is our home. And this is what I'm going to bring inside. I'm going to bring inside happiness, a smile from the day. I'm going to bring a piece of Torah. I'm going to bring good energy. That is the blessing of the Jewish home.